Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be this little man's 3-month update. So I skipped 2 months, so I'll include the 2-month with the 3-month. But if you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Linny. This is my little guy Caius, and we are gonna do his 3-month update. I have been kind of documenting conceiving him through IVF. He's a little IVF baby, and then my entire pregnancy, and now we're gonna do updates on him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I have limited time. I have to pick my daughter up from school soon. But all right, so let's go through some of his milestones. So he started smiling at 5 weeks. So he was like really smiling at 5 weeks. And then on December 15th, he rolled from his back to his belly. So it was like right before he turned 2 months old. He would have turned 2 months December 23rd. And on the 15th, he rolled from back to belly. So that is like really crazy. And he still rolls all the time. Do you see yourself, little man? He's a really good boy for us, so we are really lucky, huh? We're so lucky to have you. He currently loves chewing on his hands. I don't know, I can't imagine that he's teething so early, but maybe. I mean, he's like constantly wants his hand in his mouth, and I can't really get him to take teethers. Like he doesn't really care for teethers. Around 10 weeks, we went through like a little spurt of bad sleep where he was like, I would say for maybe the whole week, he was just not sleeping. Like he was just constantly up throughout the night. But other than that, he typically will sleep a good 7-hour stretch. We put him down, like try to get him down around 9 p.m. and then he normally will wake up to feed and be changed at 4 a.m. and then he goes right back to sleep and wakes up usually around 7:38, and that's pretty much his like routine at night. It rarely kind of veers from that, so he is a pretty good sleeper. Around 11 weeks, he started making a lot more noise, just like more vocally, more babbles. And I would say around that 11 week mark is when he started doing his 7-hour stretches. So that's awesome. And then at 12 weeks, he started like scooting around on his back. So if we put him on his playmat, which he loves his playmat now, so we put him under there pretty frequently when he's awake. He kind of like lifts his butt and pushes his legs so he can scoot himself all the way off the mat. It's pretty crazy. He likes to look at the TV, probably because of the bright lights and like the picture changes, but he will like stare at the TV if he can see it. So that's kind of funny. I don't remember that with my daughter. He is very ticklish. He doesn't laugh quite yet. I mean, he's starting to laugh a little bit. Once in a while, he'll let out a laugh. But usually, he just kind of like, the way he moves, you can tell that it tickles him. He is very smiley. I'll see if I can he's staring at my phone right now, but I'll see if I can get him to smile for you. He does the big open mouth smiles, and they're just so cute. He does a lot of like crying or laughing in his sleep. He'll actually do like a pretty good laugh when he's sleeping. It's really weird. So I'm wondering if he'll be like a talker in his talk in his sleep, because he's constantly making noises when he's sleeping. He used to do a lot of grunting, which he does not do the grunting anymore. So yeah, that must have just been a little phase for him. Let me tell you his stats. So I just weighed him before I started the video, and he is like almost 16 pounds now. So at 3 months, he's almost 16 pounds. He did go in for a 2-month checkup, and when I had him there for the 2-month checkup, he was 13 pounds, 11 ounces, and 21¼ inches tall. So that was good. So other things kind of going on. He still nurses like a champ. I did go back to work, my husband and I both, at the 12-week mark. So we are both back at work full time. So he is luckily being watched by family members throughout that time. So he did have to start taking a bottle. So we ended up going with the Playtex drop-in bottles. Those work really well for him. Of course, they have the liners. He had to be more high maintenance, but they work really good for him. And when he feeds, he takes about 4 ounces, and he'll drink usually throughout the day while we're at work 3 4-ounce bottles. And then I nurse him in the morning, and I nurse him then once I pick him up from work. When I am home with him, I always pump first thing in the morning. So like around 7:30, I'll pump, and I usually will get about, I would say, at least 9 to probably 12 ounces of milk for my first pump of the day. And then when I'm home, I typically won't pump the rest of the day. I just strictly nurse him. And then when I'm at work, I pump every 3 hours. So that's kind of how that goes. He doesn't really care for a pacifier. He'll take it now and then, but he honestly could care less about the pacifier. He's pretty good at burping still, so he's like a really quick burper. His diaper rash, he like constantly gets diaper rash. I want to try the water wipes because I read online that those might help a lot, but I don't know what it is. He just always, his butt is like always red, so he constantly like wants his diaper changed like immediately when he's wet. And then I had mentioned that he had a blocked tear duct, and it is still blocked. It is still like clogged and oozing. Some days are worse than others. I'm still massaging it at least twice a day. And yeah, we'll see. The doctor said it could take some time. And I don't remember when my daughter had one too, and I can't remember when it cleared up, but hopefully his clears up, because I don't want him to have like a surgery where they put a little stent in your tear duct. Hi, honey. His hair is brown. His eyes are still that little baby blue. Let me see if I can turn him around and you can kind of see some of his hair back here is worn off from just laying. You can see he's got like a perfect line back here. As of right now, I feel like his head is still pretty round. Like I don't feel like it's going flat anywhere, so that's good. He absolutely loves his bath. He loves his big sister Rosalie, especially when she laughs or when she's talking to him. He loves that. I will say though that I can tell sometimes, like when she's smothering him with love, that he does not like that. You gonna start eating your hand, man? His skin was really, really dry. Hi. You are drooling too, man. You are getting your shirt wet. His skin was really, really dry, but it is much, much better now. He's actually got really good skin. Like it's not dry anymore. And I really didn't put anything on it because I didn't want to put lotion on his face. Hi. It just is pretty good. I mean, he doesn't really have baby acne, so that's good. He definitely recognizes us, and he like will track us around the room. If he hears us talking, he'll look for us, or he will like follow things now. You follow mommy's finger. So that's awesome. He does not like tummy time, and he, like I had mentioned, rolls from his belly to his back. So it's actually become quite hard to get him to do tummy time sometimes because he'll just roll to his back. And then when he does stay on his tummy, he will only last a few minutes before he's screaming his head off and then rolls back over. But he is pretty good at tummy time when he does it. I find that either laying down and putting him on me or is what works best. So that's kind of what works. He does, I think I mentioned, he loves his playmat now. So he pretty much just goes from his Momma to his playmat to this little like kind of bouncy seat that we have that he sits in when he's awake or tummy time. We try to make sure that he does tummy time at least once a day, if not 2 or 3 times. You winding up, man? And then when he sleeps at night, I just put him in a sleep sack. I do not swaddle him anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for him. Let's give him a good look at you, man. Say hi. Hi, you handsome boy. There's a smile. Good smile. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, drop them in the comments below. And we will see you in our next video. Say bye.